know, before the light we know, oh, what is to come. For the we don't know is the truth that has become. The moment we gave in to the way we were accepted when we were born. Then we sat down and wrote our destinies with God. And then the goddess came by the side to say, don't you think you want an easy way? You were presented a beautiful choice to rejoice in the life you are given, or deny the path of your soul. So they gave it all to you with the explicit expression of the greatest love and trust. Let the future begin with you acknowledging a prayer, and while you can, look only into past to reflect on who you are meant to be. Every step is a path to what you will see, will become your destiny. And fate will take your hand, and he'll put your will to the test. He'll give you a choice between God and life. I shall give you the reasons to believe or not, but you'll find your purpose on the way the journey's road will go. But it's important to carve your own path, for there are many milestones left to come, and not so many left to go. Free will allows you to make that choice, to find your path hand in hand with the divine, while recognizing that there's way much more to learn. Through the trial of youth, through the middle of life, to find the real you, you must now give it all to the last remaining.
Welcome everybody to Wacky. Got you. Hi everybody. Welcome to Fridays. How are you doing today? Welcome back to the stream. Recovering from this toe surgery and kind of getting back on my feet to say, and amazing myself. And thank you very much for following Stargazer, but and being a first time chatter as well. So part of the reason I was gone yesterday was because I had just ran out of energy and no problems, and I was like I couldn't do it. Now I am gonna warn you, I am a little bit toasty right now. That's why it's a 420 episode. So this is a 420 episode. I do have some left. If you want to encourage me, you can bid me to take a hit or something like that. Whatever's fun for you guys. Okay. Just make it fun. I'm not trying to get money out of you. But honestly, I'm here to do the same readings I've always done. I'm usually pretty even more scarily accurate when I'm high for whatever reasons, even though I don't have a lot of boundaries left up between me and the love. I got my homemade deck, the 5 Paths Tarot. Okay, can we hear me now? I want to make sure yesterday I forgot to turn my microphone on and I was like, so let me introduce myself. My name is Joshua Bleezy. I am the unknown prophet of Twitch. Now, I am wearing a political pin today because I got it today. So I will probably only wear this today, but I really wanted to show off my Harris Walls pin today. So for today, I'm going to show off my pin. It's a 420 last day of the week episode. And then I'll return it back to a place of honor where it belongs. All right, and so I use my homemade deck, the 5 Paths Tarot, to divine the best possible path for you. So what I need from you guys today is to throw me your numbers. What do your numbers mean? I need you to pick a number 1 through 10. That's how many times I'm going to shuffle this deck for you. Then pick a second set of number 1 through 52. That's where your answers are going to be in my deck. I'm going to tell you what you need to know, not necessarily what you want to know. And I'm straight mainlining the spirit right now. So you're going to get extra strong, extra accurate, and extra kick your ass, light your world on fire, and set your world ablaze readings today, guys. So just want to warn you, for the new kid in here, that's how it works. If cards fall out of the deck while I'm shuffling, they're called your God cards. Those are God messages from your higher power to you, trying to answer a question you've been having lately. It might be anything. Could even have to do with your last reading. It may have nothing to do with the reading, but they're important messages for you to know in your journey. And God's reaching out to answer that question you wanted answered in the most direct way possible. All right, and anyway, so as we return back to the line, Stargazer wants a reading, first timer. So now that I've explained it to you, do you want to throw me your numbers? And please throw me your question. Make it as simple as possible if you have a question. Otherwise, if you just want a general reading, just say, I want a general reading. Whenever you're ready, Stargazer, let me know. So I'm having in and out moments here a little bit. And welcome in, EP. Marshall, how you doing? Stargazer to the reading room. Stargazer to the reading room. Okay. Okay, good. All right. And what is your question about that? I would like to know how would it go if me and my girlfriend moved in together? We're looking for a place to stay. Okay, you're here. So throw me your numbers. 1 through 10, shuffle them out. 1 through 52, answers them out. That's what I need from you. 10 shuffles. Okay, let me start doing my cleansing shuffle and 51st card. Okay, thank you. 1. I always do a cleansing shuffle first. That's just a random. I wait for my chorus to tell me that they're in the right spot for you, because they do have a say in this sometimes. Okay, they like it here. So here is your 10 official shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hope we do have some running. We do have some God cards for you today. Alright, and that was 10. And here we go, 51st card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 5, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 42, 43, 44, 5, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. And the 51st card is, and now I gotta put this all together. Here are the bottom cards, here are the top cards, and here we go with your reading for you today. Wow. I can't wait to see this. All right, Stargazer. To answer your question on what you want to say, and welcome in, new first-time chatter. Yep, I'm ready to give you a reading now. So here we go. Hold on to your britches. This one's going to be a good one. I expect some answers will be coming your way right now, so that's what I'm going to be telling you about. Ready? Like you said, I have a homemade deck, so only I know what these mean. But so to answer your question, how would it go if me and my girlfriend moved in together? That's the point there in this moment for you. The moment is that what the universe wants from you is to tell them what you want. So if you and your girlfriend want to move in together and you're ready to take that next step, you guys got to claim your power together as that couple power, the thing that's going to be stronger than anything, stronger than time, stronger than fate, stronger than destiny, stronger than death, stronger than all things that are considered. Your love and your power is the most powerful thing. But you have your own separate things you like to do once in a great blue moon. But in this moment, it's time to say, universe, this is what we want. And start to tell the universe what that looks like. And then as long as you can start to work towards that yourself, like, let's find out what kind of an area we'd like to live in. If we're ready to make this committed step, great. Let's find a place where we're going to feel comfortable, safe, warm, not really stressed out. We have everything we need around us, but we don't have to, run out to the grocery store every 5 seconds to get something, but we definitely have, that space and stuff like that. I'm just giving you this example, right? Whatever your vision for that future is. And then the universe tries to hear you and say that, okay, that's what you want, right? Okay, what are you going to be willing to give up in order to get that? They're asking you to give up the fear of it, the doubt of it, the anxiety of it, the not thinking it can come true, the not believing in it. That's what you have to give up in order to get what you want from the universe. As long as you can do that, you walk that walk and talk that talk and do that do, That means you just live like you're living that life already, and you're working towards that life. The universe is going to come in and start to help you. You got the Whale's Joy card, which is my one true loves card. This is my wife's card in my deck. Which everybody I'm sorry, I had to take a sip of water. If you can start to hear me get growly like that, throw me a refresher thing in. Hydrate, please. Um, but my wife can sometimes be stubborn about things, and I think maybe you as a couple need to stop around those problems that you're facing and start swimming through those problems. Not that you guys are being ultra stubborn about it. It's just that you need to work together as a team and as that pod of whales that pushes through all the creatures and things that are in their way, and everything knows to get out of your way. They don't try to get in your way. They try to gingerly just glide off to the side. And some of them like to use your little waves for rides along the way. You never know. But the point of this card is it is time to stop doing that and swim through it so you can gain the speed you need so that you and your one true love can come up for that breath of fresh air, that fresh breath of life that you are about to be giving yourself. A new opportunity to grow, a new opportunity to be, a new opportunity for you to find those things that you need in yourself. But all of those things, you will find that joy. And then when you go back into those where you need to find the answers to those problems, which is back into the real world where we all have to go back in, you take that with you and you walk onto an unseen path. Now, an unseen path is a combination of two different paths, and it's basically breaking down to one is go after your dreams as hard as you can go, but you know you're going to have to take a break at the end so you can let it kind of absorb to your life. So you kind of fight over any problems that get in your way. The easy path, well, that's just goal setting. It's like 5, 6, 7 goals to get to your 10th goal step that tells you that's where we are to reach that, to set up that goal setting stuff. But maybe you need to take both of those paths, be a little bit invested in it, be more active in looking for things, and then make a plan on how we're going to get to where we want to get to. That way you cut through the bullshit of what's keeping you guys in your own way, and you get to the end of that dock where those dreams are. You have my sapling card, which is all about new growth and new beginnings. So to answer your question, yes, I think that when you guys decide to move in together, it will be a beautiful place of new growth for you. It will be a place where you guys, as your power couple, take that ownership of that home. You guys will move through those problems and won't let them get in your way any longer. And you will claim that unseen path and finally get through the bullshit so you can get to the end of that dock where now all the dreams that you have been waiting for come true. And that's your general reading and questions about about the question you asked. And then I've got God cards for you too. Now I have a rule. First time chatters do not have to see their God cards because they are so extreme sometimes. They can be scary as shit. Okay? But I like to say this. If you would like to see your God cards, all you gotta say is yes please or something like to that effect. And if you don't want to see them, just say no please, I don't want to. And they're supposed to answer a question that you might have been asking yourself or God recently, whatever your higher power is to you recently. And then that is trying to answer that question through these cards. I'm going to put these away here real quick. So do you want to see your God cards? Well, I didn't think much scared you. I'm like I said, this isn't like I could care less if you're a Satanist. I used to know a lot of couples, really well versed Satanists who are all about that living that, power for and the power within self and self-reliance, and also knowing that you were given will to make that nice dominant thing over the world. So I do understand where you're coming from, at least. So so I had a really good friend back in the day. He was a coworker of mine, and he was an active Satanist, and we had so many conversations about him and his thing. So, but here's what I need to tell you, and that's exactly what I need to tell you. It's time to own yourself. The great oak is you saying to yourself that you are ready to say, I am everything I need to be right now. The universe is saying, you're everything you need to be. You're perfect like you are. You don't need anything extra, but if you want to go for something else, great. Then here's what you have to do. You have been building up this pressure for a long ass time. It's time to take a knee there and ask someone the big ass question you really want to be asking right now. And make this be the brand new world you really want it to be. And I think you know what I mean there. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more. But it's about you exploding like a volcano and blowing all the bullshit away and then blowing out down upon the new world. And you've given everything a plenty of warning to get off the island, but now I'm making a new path forward. And they're saying, maybe it's time to do that. Blow that top off and pour that new way forward. So whatever that answer is to you, that's what they got for you. That has some kind of a meaning to you, combination or non-combination. That's, like I said, I leave that up to you. I hope you enjoyed your reading today, Stargazer. Thank you for stopping by and giving me a chance. I truly appreciate it. Satanists aren't that bad. We get together at late night, those circle of moons. Those babies are really tasty. Yeah, right, okay, I'm joking. For a matter of fact, I was just joking, just in case that turns into something. I was joking. Never eaten a baby. Oh, I like baby corn, baby. All right, on to the next one. Jesus Christ, how do I say this one? All right, can. I'm going to go with can because that's the first three letters and I can pronounce, okay? So if you want to give me a phonetic way to say it, or if you want to give me your pronouns or something like that, at least I can do that for you. Or whatever you would like me to call you, but otherwise I'm calling you Can. Please step up to the reading room. It's your turn. Can to the reading room. Can Night. I think. I'm really sorry. I don't know how to say your name. Canaanite. To the reading room. Canaanite to the reading room. And I have a reading here, guys. You get 3 readings per stream. That's all you get. If you want to tip for an extra reading, that's it. Okay? But I have a strict rule when it comes to that, because when I give you 3 readings, I'm giving you a lot of fucking energy there. And we're both sharing this, because I don't take any energy from you guys to get these readings. I basically just ask my guys to give me the answers from the sources I can do, I got ones that who can go look into the past and people who can look into the present. The whole schmick show. Alright. Alexa, 3-minute timer.
3 minutes, starting now.
Can, you now have 3 minutes to respond before I move on to you as well. Thank you. So it looks like you might be next soon. Anyway, Stephanie the Witch. How are we doing? That's why I stopped smoking green about an hour ago. I'm still coming down from that last hit. But I haven't had anything else since then. Well, a little bit here and there, but I'm a bad boy. At least I'm honest with you when I'm doing it, right? Well, that's good to hear, Steph. I'm sorry we're waiting for someone here, but I always try to give everyone a fair shot here to get their butts in here. And the world's been doing pretty good for me as well. I lost a toe, though. That wasn't fun. But the experience was actually quite, actually pretty amazing, honestly. I can't, I wish I couldn't say this, but it was one of the most magical hospital experiences I have ever had in my life. I went and talked to the stupid. I got back from my toe doctor, who I don't know why he practices medicine. He looks like he wants to just go home every day. You know what I'm saying? He just like got this look of like, go away. I want to go home now. I don't want to have to do this anymore. Kind of look on his face. It's like, dude, retire already. But anyway, I went to go see the podiatrist, right? And the podiatrist looked at my foot and said, "Yeah, it looks good. No problems here." Right? And I said, "Well, what about this cracking and stuff like that?" "Well, just keep it wrapped for a couple days and keep an eye on it, and we'll go from there. We're going to do some other tests in your legs to see how your blood flow in your legs is and stuff like that." Okay. Toddle home. Wrap it like I'm supposed to wrap it. Keep it clean, keep it fresh. Don't worry about it for 2 days. Unwrap it on the second day. I unwrap it to it smelling like it was a rotting, like it was rotting, and it just looked evil. It just looked bad and evil and icky. It looked pussy and stuff like that. Yeah. So I said to myself, "Honey, I think I need to go to the hospital. Will you come and check my foot?" She took one look at it and started. She said, "Dial 911." And I said, "Okay." So, that's what I went and did. And then during the ambulance ride, I connected with the ambulance driver, Zachary. And then going into the waiting room, and all the people were helping me along the way, I was giving them, "Alexa, cancel timer. All right, you lost your chance. Come back in when you're ready." So, and it was just, one experience after the other, after the other, after the other. You'll have to go back to one of my VODs to hear the whole damn story. But, you know, I'm better now. I am, like I said, toasty as hell. But that kind of sometimes is to the benefit, because I stay in that really realm of no filter. And I don't have many filters left, I'll tell you that. I have like 1 or 2 filters left, and I'm already working on getting rid of those. So, no more filters after that. So, throw me your question, and I know you know how it works here. So throw me your numbers and your question, and we'll go from there. And I'll get these cards in the right way. Okay. You want to know about Luke, right? So tell me where the right place for her is then. Okay, here are your 10 official shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, and the 20th card is you have a 1 God card answer today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and the 20th card is now on top. And do you have ads, Stephanie? Okay, you said ads. Okay. Keeping all interchange for 39 more seconds. 30 seconds soon. Ten, nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all ladies, we are back. This is and we're back hopefully soon. Yay! Alright, we're all back. I haven't moved an inch since then. I'm ready to rock and roll. You and I find out together everything, and we're going to go about the Luke thingy, right? I don't know about... So, Stephanie, I'm going to tell you the truth and the whole truth and nothing but the truth. I know you've been getting a lot of readings about him. And what you need to start to understand is that you're starting to build up that past life regression that you haven't moved past yet. Some of your past lives are coming back to remind you this is where you got stuck the last time. That what Luke thinks about you, okay, is that you're a person who thinks about the past a lot. Very rarely do you look into the future. And sometimes when this person looks like they're looking back a lot, they don't see a future with that person sometimes. Now, I'm not saying that you and Luke are in danger here. I'm just saying that there's that moment where you have to take that brave step forward and fight for a future you do want. And if you guys are ready to make that brave new step forward and what he thinks about you, maybe it's time to ask that question, because there's some past things that are going on here, especially with past lives with this gentleman as well. Yeah, well, I see that because you're trying to create that spot, that place for him to fill in that empty spot you think you're missing. Luke isn't the thing that fills the spot. His energy and the person that is beyond just the body or anything that you can see, hear, or feel. It's that part of him that exists solely just as that soul. When you love a soul and you look at that person, you don't see anything else other than the purity of their beautiful light. You know? And that's what we're trying to create now, right now, Stephanie, is that what he thinks of you is that you're a person who's trying to create the thing that they're looking for in their life. So trying to actively make things happen so that you can start to make that puzzle piece get filled. So he thinks of you like that. He also thinks he's a person who's working on themselves in a good way, not a bad way. These are healthy building walls, not walls that you need to break down. These are the ones you need to put up to safeguard what you've been learning up to this point. He thinks of you as the kind of person who is right now learning to take and burn away that which is causing her the most harm and using it as fuel for her fire so she can get to where she wants, and doing the same thing for the positive things in her life. making sure the fire that she's working on right now, the one she wants the most, is actually being seen. So he sees you in that kind of a way. And I'll tell you, my guys are saying if he wants to be there, he'd be there. And there's something I think you need to be very aware of, that phrase that I just said. That if he wants to be there, he would already be there. Why isn't he there? And what's keeping him from being there? I don't know. Well, we do have a God card for you too, Stephanie. You've been here before, so you don't get no warning. But you start trusting the ancient knowledge that we have given you up to this point. All of that ancient knowledge, every lifetime that you've lived, every time that you've come back, your life that you've lived up to now, Stephanie, yes, that life, the one that you have currently been living, it's all been for a reason, to you get to your spot where you overcome the thing that stopped you every single time in life. You know, that you would never seem to want to go for that positive, loving energy, that you're always so scared of something happening to it or something turning it weird or whatever. But you got to start listening to that ancient knowledge that you've been given. And that ancient knowledge, that's what we need to tell you, is that we trust you. Trust us as well, that we have given you all that knowledge for a reason. You're not called Stephanie the Witch for nothing, you know. Anyone who calls themselves a witch should know that. You have to work with spirit, contract with your spirit, you know. And what do I mean by contract? Hi, my name is, this is what I'm going to be. Here, let me give you the best advice you will ever get, Stephanie. Okay? Here's how you get everything on track. You write a contract with your deity. Whatever you want to work with, whichever deity you want to work with, okay? That I leave in your hands, okay? But when you sit down on a piece of paper, you write to that God, here's what I'm willing to give you and offer you. Now, reasonably offer things you can reasonably give, and do things you can reasonably give. If you give like a small little precious message every day that you write on a piece of paper and you give it to the bowl of that God, okay, that's your offering of the day. You know, that's something positive you have to think about today. You know what I'm saying? And then you say what you're willing to give up. I'm willing to give up my doubt of myself, my fear of what it really does scare me, not the unknown of it all, but the things that I'm afraid to face and overcome is what you're willing to give up in return for getting that which you want. And then how long you want this contract to last, and then when it's all over, if we go our separate ways, we go our separate ways. But it's on you and the spirit to contract that. If you know how to tune into spirit a little bit, and I know you're saying you're a baby witch, so you know, I'm trying to baby it down for you a little bit, you know. Yeah, you can get a reading. Just get a join, not reading, join. So, you know, and that's the best thing to do is write a contract between you and your deity, what you're willing to give them, what you want back in return for that, and then what you're willing to work on yourself to facilitate that change as well. So, and I think you have you have two spirit guides trying to help you right now. Do you know about those two? Okay then, keep listening to them. They're the ones who are going to teach you everything you need to know. Okay? As long as they keep telling you how to live a positive life and how to help yourself and others, keep listening. All right, son, honey, I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to get to Dad Chrome's reading today. Welcome, Dad Chrome, to the Unknown Prophets I'm a little bit toasty as fuck right now. I'm about 50% high right now because there's some really good shit. But, you know,
Hey, hydrate. Your voice is getting gravelly.
thank you, honey. My wife had to remind me to hydrate. So, you know, and if Stephanie, if you ever need more help, I've been doing this for 30 plus years. I'd be more than willing to help you with any questions you have anytime, anywhere. I'm a green witch. I'm eclectic, but I'm intuitive as well. So that's kind of what I do. I'm a third degree of my own coven, but that's me. You know, I've been a second degree of another coven that was pretty standing in good standing for a long time. So if you ever need help, just reach out, okay? God, I hope that all came out okay. All right, now, Dead Chrome to the reading room. Dead Chrome to the reading room. It's time to get your reading, my friend. Throw me your numbers and your question, and I'll start getting them in the right spot once I see you're in here. Hi, Betty. Okay. I don't know and ask for it, but here's a stretch for someone. I want Adam's family, that bitch, so bad. You know where they tie your hands and feet together and they start to do the wheel cranking and they start to pull you apart kind of thing? I would love one of those things for just that one extra pull going pop and my whole back would just go clink, 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 clink. All right. Then 6 to 9 and just a general reading today, Dead Chrome. Or what would you like to know? Let me get them in the right spot for you. The numbers are all I need. Okay. That one's for Stephanie the Witch. Love reading. You got it there, Dead Chrome. Here are your 6 official shuffles. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and Dad's okay. 4, 5, and 6. No God cards for you. How about that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the 9th card is on top. Wow. So, and welcome in, Suri. I'm so Dead Chrome about your question here about the love, right? So one of the things that they're saying that you need to understand right now, Dead, is that you have to stop taking the long, hard road you've been giving yourself. Stop beating up on yourself. Stop hurting yourself with those negative thoughts and feelings. Let go of that anxiety about it and just go out there and try to have fun and experience life. Get in the car and drive to your location. Don't take your junk for the ride. Leave that junk on the side of the road where it belongs. Let some other jerk gather it up and lug it for the rest of their life. No, you don't want that anymore anyway. But there are going to be important signs on the road that you will know when to get off of. You will know how long it's going to take you to get there and what the speeds are. How's my health? I'll explain it a little bit. I'm doing pretty good, okay? Like I said, I'm a tiny bit toasty right now. I lost a toe, but other than that, I'm great. But on to back to your reading there, okay there, Dead Chrome? And about the love thingy. So now we get back into that car and drive to our location and pay attention to the signs that are on the road. And sometimes we might be driving towards the light or driving towards the dark. But if we're looking at the mirror of our lives and we're trying to travel towards the darkness, what's right in front of us if we move the mirror? That would be the light. So you have to learn how to see the world in a new, different way. You may have been driving in the darkness, or maybe the unknown and the possibility and the dream, and where it becomes reality, because from dream to reality do we make everything in this world. You know, so maybe it's time to stop looking at your mirror and seeing darkness behind, is behind you, not in front of you, And there's that one thing you really need to work on, and that's that not being angry at yourself. This isn't about you being angry with others. This is about you being angry with yourself and how much you hold against yourself for all the mistakes you made. It's time to forgive yourself of those things so you can find that love that you truly need. This is what we need to do to clear you, to get you ready to set a new, brand new foundation. That's when we will show you the better. I'm going to hydrate here. The better. I think I got it. I think I got it. I think I got it. I got it. All right. Anyway, so I'm sorry about that, Dead Chrome. But this new foundation you're about to set for love, though, Dead Chrome, it's going to be important for you to decide what you want to put into a loving relationship, what that looks like. What does that, and you can't set this foundation alone. So we have to get out there. We have to find somebody to help us pour this foundation, because this isn't the foundation of one person. This is the foundation of a couple, or, whatever that is. But maybe right now you have to set your strongest foundation and be ready for love and say, yes, I am ready for love. Love is ready to find me. Yes, I am ready to get out there and have fun and just enjoy myself. Love will find me. I'm ready to express myself and show who I really am. So the woman who love, or man who love finds me, will love me for who I am. I'm going to find someone who's going to be caring and compassionate, because I'm not going to accept some jerk-ass bitch woman, okay, or man, or whatever, So remind yourself of that. You already know what you will and will not take in this world. That's what the mirror is about, Just remind yourself which way you're facing the mirror. That's what I got for you. I haven't done anything for almost 2 hours now. And I stopped at like 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm still toasty. That's how good this stuff is. Oh, back to my health story. So I hope that answered your question, Dead Chrome. I hope that gave you what you needed today. You're welcome. And thank you for the follow, Anthem. So my health is doing okay. Like I said, before my birthday week, which was on September, it was on Wednesday, September the 4th, when I went into the hospital via ambulance to get my toe looked at. That was looking like it was being a little bit icky. It smelled like it was rotting. It looked pussy. It just wasn't looking right at all. My wife came to confirm that there was something that I needed to go to the hospital for. So to the ambulance I went. And then I went into there, and then after much assessment by many people, we determined that the only way to get to do that. Give me a second. Fuck. Come on, focus. Sorry, that's that 50% there that I'm highest. I'm about 50% toasty right now. That's why it's a cannabis stream. So I wanted to kind of warn you guys. So, and I actually forgot what I was talking about. Shit. Oh, my toe. So, I went to the ambulance, went to the doctor. They did a bunch of tests. They determined that the toe wasn't viable anymore, that it was starting to get close to being infected in the bone. They took off enough of the toe so that, and I'll be right with you with your reading, okay? So they took off the toe to save the rest of the foot, basically. So to stop the infection from going further, they cut where they cut, and then wake up in like a couple hours later, and boom, there I am without a toe on my foot, and then just got back in to, I got out of the hospital on, basically was Saturday the 7th, and my birthday party was on the 9th, so, because it was on the 8th of Sunday. September the 8th was my birthday, so, I got out the Saturday, and then the next Sunday, we had my birthday party, which only 4 people showed up at, and yada, 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 but that's okay. I'm not worried about it. So, Athen, I'm going to say that's how you say your name. Atheline, or Athelin. Athelin, is that correct? Okay. So here's how it works here, because you are a first timer here. I need you to throw me some numbers. So I want you to choose some numbers for me. First set of numbers is 1 through 10. I shuffle that many times for you. Then pick a second set of number. How many cards do you want me to count out in my deck? So let's say you want to count 20 cards in. Then I count 20 cards out. 1 through 52 are the numbers that you have to worry about. Just pick a number 1 through 52 for your answer amount. Then, if cards fall out, those are called God cards. I'll get to them after your general reading and explain that when we get there. If you would like to ask me a question, please just make it simple so I can understand it. You said a reading about love. Now, throw me your numbers, and we'll get the rest of the show on the way. I'm calling it Athlin for this one because that's the... So 4 for your first number, and then 1 through 52, hon. There we go. Thank you. And I try to get these in the right spot before I do that. So this is my intuitive part of it, where I ask my choir and my guys and God to help me find the right spot to start shuffling for you and count for you. Because when I start to actually count for you, it counts. This is just me shuffling the deck until they say, this is the right spot for you, so that we get them in the right one. Because I just did a reading, and I always do it like a cleansing shuffle. Here are your 4 official shuffles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. No God cards. I thought you might get one there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, and the 32nd card is now on top. And you want a reading about love, you got it. Okay. I know that looked weird, but it was the only way I could wake myself up. So, here's what I have to tell you about that, right? And I just want to give you the best reading I can and give you the answers to why things are happening the way they're happening for you. There is an ancient story that you are living out right now, and some things are being prepared for you that aren't quite ready yet. But we need you to start to listen to what has been happening in your life up to this point that has been showing you what you do want, what you don't want, what you're ready to commit to, what you're not really ready to commit to. And you have to ask yourself, am I really ready to risk my heart again? Because that's what I'm asking. I'm asking someone to risk loving all of that ancient knowledge I have in me so that they can love all of who I am. So yes, I think that love is coming your way, but I do think you have a little bit of work to do first at acknowledging that you are okay just how you are, and you need to start to listen to yourself. We have an ad starting in 2 minutes. So if you start getting ads, just say ad, and I will try to stop for you. But the big picture of it all, do you realize that now you're finally seeing your world in the perfect way you need to? Because all the right strands have come together. Everything you've been working towards and working up and working beyond, everything you have envisioned in your mind is starting to show you that exactly what that truly means. The true picture of it all. What is the big picture? And what does it look like to you? So that's what we're pouring out, is that your world may look like a jumbled mess to some people, but some people will see a beautiful piece of art, but it's about what you have left to take out of you and what you have to put in its place. And that's the key. The key of this all is, what do you still have to remove from you? Is there some doubt that you have to remove? Some fear about yourself? Some anxiety about doing certain things? Or what are those things that keep stopping you from getting that love that you so desperately want? We throw those out of ourselves and we replace it with, I'm confident, I'm great, I'm loving, I'm doing all the right stuff. I'm gonna walk with my freak flag held fly, and I'm gonna hope someone sees this beautiful thing. And I've got a couple of boys who would love a nice girl right now, so don't tempt me to set you up here. You just have to be willing to go to Italy. Okay? Anyway, but it's all time for you to do, Atheline, that this is a time for you to mold yourself into what you want yourself to be. Bye, Isaac. I'm sorry that you have to go. But it's time to take those ingredients that you've been given and shape them into something that you are ready to shape them into. So, what kind of a love do you want? What kind of a relationship are you looking for? Are you looking for something that's open and honest and communicative? Are you looking for something that's going to be, that power team dynamic thingy where you're going to be able to live your own separate agendas and have separate dreams, but still come together as that couple where you're going to have that equal love in return? And then are you going to, above all else, fight for each other and support each other when you need to support? When you are falling, I pick you up. When I am falling, you pick me up kind of attitude. If you can find that stuff, well then yeah, you're right. And that's what has given me an 18-year good marriage, is those tips that I just gave you. So use that to your advantage. You're on your way to a love. You're on your way to it. What I'm seeing for you is 1 to 2 months from now, there's going to be an opportunity for you, maybe even sooner than that. Because I don't know if he's with a group of friends who you frequent once in a while. It's like someone in a group of friends who doesn't normally cohabitate with your group of friends, but he's kind of like the weird duck who goes between any and all groups. I don't know. And there's something about him that kind of has been drawing your attention to him. Um, he's been kind of noticing. You've been giving him the winky, winky, nudgy, nudgy. I don't know if this means anything to you. All right, so there we go with your reading today. I know I'm not smoking anything else for a while, that's for sure. And I'm also going to wait for these ads to finish. So, Suri, you got your numbers in, and so can I get a reading about love? Like, when will it be in a relationship? 3 and 3. Okay. So we're in the right spot, guys. Right, they're in the right spot for you. Here are your 3 official shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. No God cards. 1, 2, and the 3rd card is now on top. So here's what I have to tell you about the love and when you're going to be able to find it and stuff like that. So, first off, Suri, you're about there. You have planted some. Sorry. I'm going to have to call you something else for this one, okay? thought it said it's something else, was the S word. No, I just gotta turn it off. That's what I gotta do. Give me a second. I ain't changing your name for no device. You had it first, most likely. All right. So anyway, and I just call you out because it's easier. So let me get back to the reading at heart. You were already putting the right kind of seeds out a long time ago. A lot of seeds were kind of planted a while ago. They're finally starting to wake up and come to fruition and maybe coming back into your life again. There might be people who from your past who keep showing up, or people from your present who are keep coming around in your circle, or people that you've just met that feel like that you just want to be with them. You are in the right hemisphere of those things. That physical, mental, and spiritual part of yourself that needed to be planted was planted the right way. Now we have to be willing to go risk that thing we planted. We have to go willing to go risk our heart now. So just like I said for a lot of people today, it's important for you to understand, though, that you've already put a lot of those beautiful seeds out there. Now maybe it's time for you to wait for something to come find you. But if you want to go out there and look for it, at the same time, it won't hurt. Because now you're ready to see the real reflection of what is yet to come. Okay? So now that we have those seeds planted, we can see the good stuff that will result in what we took care of over the time. So is there a friend or someone near you right now who keeps showing up for you, who's always there for you, who's communicative with you, who's always looking after you, sometimes longing looks at you. Okay, then it's time for you to understand that maybe the thing that isn't right in front of your face is something that hasn't happened yet, but it's coming for you. So this is the Whale's Joy card, which usually means one true love. So if you're water, looking for one true love, you're on your way to one true love. There are a couple things you're doing right now that are too stubborn and getting your own way a little bit. So you have to learn how to swim around those problems, and stop swimming around those problems and swim through those problems. Sorry. So you can come up for that joyful breath of air so that you can breathe back into this world and the world that you will create next. That joy back in your life again, where you can swim through those issues, not swim around those issues. So it might be there are some things that are currently getting in your way, and it might just be, I know you're believing in yourself more and more every day, but to go out there and risk being hurt is a big part of it. And when I wasn't looking for it, it came and found me. It was stalking me for 3 months and I didn't know it. So I take another look around and you might not be seeing something. You know, because that's what this card means. It means that there's something blocking you from this love. Something you are yourself. Some barrier you've put up to protect yourself from hurt. You got to take down that barrier. And once you take down that barrier, then they'll see the light that you've been hiding in that heart of yours. And that will shine bright out to all of those people like a lighthouse, and they will come find you. And remember, guys, I leave these very subjectional today because, like I said, this is a 420 stream. So, you know, I'm pure spirit or pure crazy or whatever you want to call me. So, oh, I'm sorry, I cleared someone off that I wasn't supposed to do. Fuck, damn it. Who was it? Does it have like a? I'm sorry, I accidentally cleared the list. Vanna, wipe the list. Yeah, you were next, Vanna. Yeah, you were next. That's right. So, I'm sorry. I cleared the list by mistake. My bad. I was trying to close the list down because I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't do any more readings for today. I'm kind of feeling a little too out of it. You know? So, I really want you guys to take these with a grain of salt. I'm doing the best I can, but, you know, I'm feeling kind of, dizzy and all of that fun stuff, and I mean, it was just meant to be a short stream today. Do you have numbers for that, Vanna? Or you're a first-time chatter, or are you a first-time chatter? Oh, you should know how it works here. Well, if you haven't been here for a while, remember it's 1 through 10 for... Yep, 1 through 10 for your shuffle amount, 1 through 52 for your answer amount. You've already given me your question, so I don't need your question. And I'm going to start to clear these off of the last reading so you don't get any of that reading onto yours. That's why I always do a cleansing shuffle. It's more for that than anything. More to, like I'm washing my cards off, like I'm washing them in a sink almost, you know, a spiritual sink. So... Okay, and then I'm also asking them when the right spot is for you too. So as I'm cleansing them off, they're telling me, oh. Okay. Had a body ache. All right, here they like them here. They said now. All right, here are your 8 official shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops, there we go. 6, 7, and 8. You have a 1, 2, 3, 4 God card message. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the 40th card is now on top here. I'm going to put the rest of these away. Okay. Darkness calls and darkness falls. I know not secrets I befall. Okay, so back to your reading and what you're asking me today. So you want to know if the person feels any regret for how they handled the situation with you. You both had a hand in it, so right now he feels like there are things that you both could have gotten rid of in this scenario, and both things you could have accepted in this scenario. That's how he majorly feels right now, is that he feels like he's moving out of that realm where he understands that, yeah, but he's trying to use this experience to make him a better person, hopefully, you know? So it's looking at himself and filling himself with new, better things and new ways of going about doing things, you know? And as you are doing some learning processes for yourself too. But what he's really thinking right now, and if he regrets it, is, well, if he's going inside of his head and having to think about those things he has to get rid of, then yeah, he regrets it, you know, because he's trying to fill it with something else. Whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know what he's filling it with, but whatever he's filling it is making him feel happy right now. There are two different worlds that are coming together. That the world that he's always known to be true, and the one that you just told him was true. You know what I'm saying? So there is that symphony, and that that reflection of self. What did I do? Good to bad thing or a bad thing? And it's that reflection of self. That unison card is about trying to find a resolution to that problem. So I think, yeah, he does regret it. So, but I also think he's trying to work on himself, using it to his advantage too, to maybe propel himself forward in some way. I don't know what that means, but he's also trying to use his experience to protect himself. Once again, he's reminded himself why he doesn't keep trusting, for whatever reasons he had for his side of the story. He doesn't think of it the same way you do, you know? He's using it as a way to block off those things that he doesn't want to hurt him anymore. That birch tree stands in the way. You might be able to ding us, but every time you ding us, you make us grow that much more, because then we take in that moisture that comes in. So every time you ding us, we might split our skin, but guess what? We're growing even out of that, you know? And he's learning how to put up those healthier shields now. Mostly, he's being very reflective. He's truly reflecting on everything right now. So that's what I'm saying as what's going on. I think that that's the whole reason everything is going on right now. That Destiny card tells me straight that. You know what I'm saying? So Vanna, he's in that really deep looking at himself and saying, is this who I really am? So you tell me, does that sound like someone who's questioning things there? I think it does. Yeah. Let's see what the God cards have to say, but some relationships just are meant to end. And maybe he's the example of what you don't need in your life, even though it was a good thing, you know? And some parts of it were good, but not everything was good. You have a 4 God card message, Vanna. And I usually just show you these, but I've been told to ask you before showing. Because I think I don't know if you've been rocked enough today, but they're here to help you if you want them. They're 4 answers from your gods trying to help you out today. Might be about this situation too. I feel like it's got to do with this situation in general. And then I'm going to close out my little queue. I'm going to get out of here for today. No, you just say, do you want to see them or not? If you want to see them, you see all of them. You don't just get one card when they get God cards. And what they're trying to tell you right now is the thing you have to do the most, and I think this is absolutely true, is you have to get out of your own goddamn way sometimes, Vanna. You have to stop letting those doubts and fears and those things that keep getting in your way from your happiness. You just got to let them roll down behind you. You don't need to carry them anymore. Just let them fall behind you and then get up to that top of the hill and embrace all of that which you are. Embrace all that which you are. Feminine, masculine, good, bad, all of it. And once you show the real Vanna, the Vanna White, you know, even if you are the real Vanna White, and I think you did a good job. I've been watching you since I was little, but I don't watch it any much anymore, sorry. But to embrace yourself once again, inside and out, so that you get past these blocks that you keep putting in your inner way. Cry this out, laugh this out. Go smash a couple of ceramic plates if that's what makes you feel good. But get this emotion out of you and learn the lesson we've been trying to teach you the whole time. So reminding yourself that this is a lesson we are trying to get through your thick skull so you don't ever do this to yourself ever again. So you always remember what happened here and why it didn't work out. Now you know what to look for. Because you were allowed to have that experience of finding out what was good and bad about this experience. And most of it was, I'd say, it was okay. It wasn't that bad. It was more about, it never really felt like a relationship. It felt like a hangout kind of a deal. You know? All right, guys. I know I'm doing a very early end stream today, but the cannabis is still hanging on there. I just feel like I'm giving crap readings right now. So maybe we'll just sit here and talk for a bit. Maybe I'll try to sober up a little bit more. I'm closing readings down for right now. I'm not ending stream. I'm giving myself a reading break we can talk for a bit about things, and I kind of wanted to finish up with you, Vanna, because I didn't ever really get to talk. Even though you feel like you will never speak after this, that's okay, because he was just there to be that standing reminder to you of what not to look for next time in a person. He will always be that reminder for you. You will never go to a guy like that or a girl like that ever again, whatever your preferences are. I don't judge. Okay? But now you're ready to know what real true love will look like once you finally find it. So they're actually preparing you for the real great love coming your way. That's, I feel, 3 to 4 months out. If best, at best, 3 to 4 months. At worst, 5 months. You know, at the longest I see you being single or without love in your life is 5 months. Because you're ready. We just need to show the world that you're ready. I can also just say fucking and smoke it up. And just to have a giggly conversation with you guys. You're so weird.
That's why you love me.
Yep, damn straight. Well, we only got a couple more days left in this month, and then we're on our way to different thing. I don't know what to tell you. Where's my duct tape?
It is right here.
You always use duct tape to put it up on the wall.
Duct tape what?
I thought you were duct taping a calendar or something like that paper over there. Okay, so anyway, guys, what say you, my beautiful stars? Oh, you know what? I kind of wanted to go to this thing, so we're gonna raid out to somebody, huh? We'll raid out to somebody here. I do want to say thank you guys for being here. I'm sorry I'm cutting out on you guys early today, but I'd rather give you good readings than these crap ass readings. So
Is the truth that has become the moment we gave in to the way we were accepted when we were born.
but I want to try to make you guys win some money. How about that? How'd you guys like to try to win some money?
And then the goddess came by the side to say, don't you think you want an easy way? You were presented a beautiful choice to rejoice.
That's where we're going, guys.
In the life you are given, or deny the path of your soul.
He plays Death Marble maps, and we're gonna raid him with one of these guys here today. Here we go. We always raid him with. We're doing a 420 stream. We try to give him this and just give him a little bit of crap here, and he's playing right now a $200 worth death map. All you got to do is press exclamation point play to get into this game. It's really simple, guys. So I love you guys, and I'll see you guys on Monday.
Every step is a path to what you will see will become your destiny, and fate will take your hand, and he'll put your will to the test. He'll give you a choice between God and life. I shall give you the reasons to believe or not, but you'll find your purpose on the way the journey's road will go. But it's important to carve your own path, for there are many milestones left to come, and not so many left to go. Free will allows you to make that choice.
Unknown Prophet, thanks for the raid. Guys, shout out to our friend Unknown Prophet. How was the stream? If anyone beats this death map, I am giving you